Hello everyone and welcome to ZSR Main. Today we've got another match of the Zelda 2 Randomizer Random Percent Tournament 2024. This is round 5, semifinals here between LevelEngine and Tyvarius. Game 3 here. We've got ourselves Elendar and Ryan comms. Take it away, you two.
Hello everyone. Hello Elendar. How are we doing for this game 3 here tonight?
Oh, I'm excited. We're coming down to the wire. 3 runners left in the tournament, and after today, gonna be 2.
Yeah, an elimination match here. 2 losses allowed. Each set of races, best of 3s, and then you can take 2 losses. And okay, wait, how do you explain that? You can lose 2 series of races, and then you're out at that point. That's the double elimination. So it's a best of 3 with double elimination of those best of 3s. And yeah, not to be too confusing, but yes, tonight someone is definitely going home.
Yeah, and the remaining runner is going to be moving on to fight a pretty stiff grand finals versus Patrick.
Yeah, an undefeated Patrick. So he's sitting.
Everyone's gotten a crack at him, and no one's been able to take him down. So regardless of the winner of this, right, Patrick is going to have an advantage coming into the next series.
I will give a shout out to this hash right there. You doesn't. In a weird way. Anyway, Ty, actually going back to game 1, Level took that one by about 4 minutes or so, and Ty slid in to take the win on the second one by less than a minute, just less than a minute. So hopefully we'll have a great matchup here tonight as well.
Yeah, I admit I did not watch game 2, so we'll see how they do here as they're just counting down now. And we're off with 2 lives, only 3 hearts, so we're minimum safeties, 1 gem though.
Yeah, give it a refresh here. I saw magic key and jump. Yeah, 2 lives, 1 gem. Yeah. So yeah, this is could be a quick one. They're palace ready right now, so let's see where they're gonna head first, other than these caves.
Yeah, but going quickly into palaces on the minimum amount of survivability, especially going into GP early, could be very scary. I know both of these runners are very capable of doing ridiculous things with early GP, but it's still always a question, like how much you want to grind, how much you want to power up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to get the read on the enemies here, and it looks like we've got possibly shuffled, not necessarily mixed though.
I think it's shuffled mixed. Well, I don't remember the bigness. Wow, and LevelEngine taking a game over, and Ty taking an up A in Medicine Cave. Neither runner able to clear it, and they're just gonna come back later.
Yeah, that's kind of what I like to see. I like to see people get a little beat up in the beginning. None of this safety start nonsense. This is last 3 runners. Someone's gonna get the chance to go up against Patrick, as we said a moment ago. They're gonna have to earn it. They better have to earn it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the dry canyon is making them not have to earn it, but you know what? Given everything they've had to start with here right now, that's fine. I'll allow the dry canyon.
LevelEngine in Magic Container Cave, and he got nothing, some kind of jar, minor small items. So we've got mixed items in the overworld.
Yeah, that's very nice to see. I do like that. Now the question is it going to stay overworld only and palace only, or are we going to see something in between? I'm very interested to see how that's going to work.
Yeah, quick check there. LevelEngine found a cave that appears to lead to the east that also has a raft on it.
So either the east or a very rare dry canyon DM.
Oh, that looks like a DM. Now that I look at it a little bit more, that's a lot of caves to be on the start screen for being an east. It's difficult because they were only on it very briefly. Makes sense, you know, you see DM early and you're like, cool, anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say attack looks like it kind of sucks, and level sitting at 111. There's a 500-point PBI for him, though, but I was going to say Ty picked up a PBI. I don't know how much it was worth, but he's at least got magic 2 there.
See how aggressively LevelEngine wants to go for attack. I suspect it's going to be, like Life 3, Magic 2 like this, and then probably do a push for Attack 3, Attack 4. I know Level Lake's high attack, but on this lower heart seed, we could see a little bit of a difference towards safety.
You know, it's funny you say that because that was definitely his MO for a while. But I have noticed the last few races, he has been dedicating his time to some magic levels and life levels as well. So it's definitely not been all attack from start to finish for him as of late.
Ty found a kid, so we both know that spell items are on.
Yeah, that's good to know. You won't take the unnecessary trip. Like here, Level might actually make the unnecessary trip. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. He's gonna check the stab anyway. It doesn't matter. So
yeah, and he'll be able to get a read on. I don't know if he'll be able to get a read on what spell Helmet Head guards the candle. That's a little bit like we've got shuffled palace items in the palace pool.
yeah, as Ty finds P2 here in a nice, pretty pink, doesn't know it's the candle, but he might be going to P2 thinking if we've got palace items in palaces, there's a good chance that the glove is here in P2.
Yeah, 100% in this flag set. I don't blame anyone for finding P2 early and being like, well, this is where I'm doing. This is where I'm gonna plant my flag. Because yeah, it's a solid 7/12 of seeds are gonna end up with a glove here.
I didn't see the hint for the medicine. I also didn't see what spell it is here in Mito. Is it vanilla spells? Because I think we got to jump in the Bruto spot.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. I didn't catch whether it could be caught even.
Okay, Maze Island for medicine. Could be fairy still. Again, not entirely sure. Found the boss in P2. That was quick, and I wanted to note that we have community rooms on as well. So that was going to be adding to the palace pool room pool here in terms of shenanigans.
So LevelEngine did get down stab, so that's a thing he's happy to see, I'm sure.
Yes.
And Ty did end up placing the gem. You know, it can be a question in these one gem seeds sometimes whether you even want to place the gem early or potentially just save it where you can get a few more levels and get some more experience from it. But Ty is just putting his foot on the gas. He does not care.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I don't know how big of the P bags we've seen in the drop pool. Again, I don't think it was too large, at least the first one we saw, because Ty only had Magic 2. But, you know, you can bank on there being more 500-point P bags out there in caves and whatnot. Well, I guess if he knows you were kind of looking for glove in palaces, he won't be doing caves all that often. So I don't know. You know, I don't know how many levels he's going to expect to have here. Still seeing attack 2 kind of sucks as he takes 2 swings to kill a bot in a palace.
He did get 150 bag from the small enemies here in this palace. So we do have bag amount shuffled.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, at the end of the day, maybe it was a good gamble. Maybe we'll have the chance to grab a 700 or 1,000-point P-bag sitting somewhere. I don't know. Oh! Did you see that? Flute on the grass tile, meaning we have palace items. Everything is shuffled.
Full shuffle. This is your kind of seed. We got full shuffle, 2 lives, min hearts.
Oh, yes.
LevelEngine has, with that flute, acquired, I'm going to guess, basically nothing.
Yeah, I don't, it's, I don't know, P2 on, what was that palace that, he just went into another palace, didn't he, a moment ago? What palace was that? Was that possibly 3?
I don't know.
I was so fast. I have no idea what happened in there. Maybe it was glove blocked. I completely missed his full dive into that palace for that minute or 2.
Yeah, the main thing that LevelEngine got from just finding that flute is a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
Now knowing that for sure it's full mixed items, LevelEngine can say, well, forget palaces. That's not where to find the glove. There are way more overworld checks. They're way faster. I'm going to do palaces dead last. I'll do a palace when I find like P1 or something just to get my 1 gem placed.
Yeah, and level with the information here. Ty now digging for this, what will be a candle in P2. He doesn't know it, right? So this is a wasted amount of time here in a 1 gem seed. Probably not you probably can't afford to waste a lot of time in these low gem seeds like this.
Yeah, he is getting a little bit of an XP advantage from all the fighting he's doing in here, but I'm not sure that overwhelms the exploration and informational advantage that Level's getting.
Plus, it's a little. P5 on the west.
Wow, we got shuffle pass. This is just like a full max rando in here.
Yes.
Just everything is on. 50-50s be damned.
Oh, yeah, I think we either hit a dead end. Oh, we saw a loop. That's right. We saw a loop, and he up and aid, and just going to take it a different direction here. This Moa about to game over LevelEngine here in Trophy Cave.
Wow.
That's the worst enemy to find in a dark trophy cave. You have to take care of that Moa immediately upon walking in, or else that thing is going to troll you the whole time.
Yeah, and especially like the only other enemy there that could be trolling is bats, but so many runners are used to being able to stab that particular bat in the dark. It's part of a couple of different routes. I'm not sure how popular they are anymore, but there are some routes of vanilla that involve doing that exact thing there. And so, especially a runner as experienced as LevelEngine, is going to know exactly where he needs to jump, exactly when he needs to stab to hit that bat out of the air. But with a Moa, I mean, even from the very first time it gets on the screen, there's RNG about which direction it's going up or down, so.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, more palace items in item caves in the overworld here.
Yeah, wow. If either runner had even been able to see that cross, even if they didn't pick it up, they would have gotten quite an advantage. But yeah, that medicine cave just proved too difficult for 1-1-1.
Yeah, Ty's still spending time in here. He's had at least with the jump spell. He doesn't have down step, right? But at least he's got the jump spell. And so he's been able to use that to get over. He got over Blue Iron Knuckle earlier with that.
This is his last life here, and he's trying to be real careful. He wants to get this experience, get this level.
Yeah.
But he is a single hit from anything away from death.
Generators in this room. A little annoying. How much do they give? 2 points.
2 is 2 mineral for those?
Yes.
Very unfortunate.
Oh, he's gonna hit the ceiling. It's no good, yeah.
Oh, he does have a life in reserve. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness. LevelEngine gonna try his luck with the Moa again. It's going high. All right, he's got it.
Yeah, it's all about watching that shadow. You see that shadow on the top, you're probably gonna get bopped with it the first time and thrown off guard, and then you watch for that shadow and or just know where to swing, I guess, kind of in the dark sometimes.
Ooh, and a heart is a nice reward.
Wow, dead end for Ty here as well, but he's hoping for a bag. He's Blue Iron Knuckles everywhere, stopping his progress.
Yeah, this has been a long P2.
It has, and it looks like another loop here for him. I think this is a room he had already seen. Oh no, this is Hunter, my bad. Well, I guess technically speaking, it is a room he has already seen.
Yeah, but we know the palaces continue here, so there's probably something behind here that he hasn't explored. And at this point, I think it has to be behind here. When he finds that candle, he's going to be extremely sad.
Yeah. And I was hoping that Mew was going to give him some experience so they could just repeatedly farm it, but hopefully he gets this.
This Guma should give him enough. Okay.
Probably the least level he wanted, the magic level, probably not exactly what he wanted there, but just take it.
I think you have to take it, just for safety. Yeah, because he was on this path previously and had died. But he's going to be careful here. Again, this is somewhat of the danger of doing these palaces early as well, is, he hasn't checked the towns. He doesn't have any spells. And LevelEngine has determined this Death Mountain is the only way to progress. And without a raft, he's going to hope that there's another way through, but it may be that we have to dig one of the remaining palaces in the west to find a raft.
Yeah.
Ty is going to get his candle now, and he'll be sad, but at least relieved to be out of here.
I mean, consolation prize here, maybe that perhaps 3 hearts is all we've got. Perhaps life is going to suck as a stat, and maybe that candle's going to come in helpful here.
We've definitely got at least 4 hearts, because Level found
that's true.
One already in Trophy Cave. But yeah, it could be there's a way out of this canyon, and it's a little unfortunate for Level because he doesn't have a great opportunity. Okay, this is good. He's found Hammer Cave. He was just checking every cave, not really trusting the layout. I don't blame him. But Hammer Cave is nice. There's a chance that this is the raft, and that's your logical way to progress. And even if it's not, I mean, I think you welcome almost anything at this point. He's already gotten most of the gag prizes.
I feel like we're missing a cave on the west as well. I guess we're not, though.
There's a hammer block cave?
Yeah, there is, but looking at Ty's side, he's got Heart, Medicine, and P-Bag Cave, and we've seen those for sure. Yeah, and then we also saw Medicine and Trophy on LevelEngine side.
I don't know if those hammer block caves are just the other side of some paired caves, so they're actually a connector somewhere in Hammer. Yeah. Hammer is also potentially our way to progress to another continent, but we're gonna find out. But I think this Hammer Cave is the best bet as far as finding progression here. And yeah, this is like I was saying, like even if it's not progression, finding a magic container or a heart container or like almost anything there is a welcome find with how low resources they're on right now.
Yeah, Ty's seen that P5 and now learning, he's like, oh, okay, so we do have Shuffle Palace locations here.
And this trophy cave, a lot easier with the candle.
Yeah, he might be able to make up some time in especially something like Medicine Cave as well.
I mean, we don't know that it's entirely possible that magic container could be required.
Yeah, that too.
Especially if this is actually vanilla spells.
Then
there's a 50-50 chance that's going to be a required item regardless.
Ty saw Raru, but didn't go into Raru. He just checked the sign, said welcome. Oh!
Go east to find the raft. Interesting.
Could have a hammer in a palace, and that cave, after all, could be a connector.
That is a good hint. So Ty now knows he's definitely looking for a hammer, or there's actually going to be a cave on this Death Mountain. Yeah, but he's going to see that. He's going to see that raft and immediately know, that's not my way forward. Not interested.
We got a bridge on LevelEngine side right there. Look at that thing.
Okay, that's a weird bridge. It's going up and into the mountains, but
I love it.
It's gonna take us either to the maze or to the east. Although I think it has to take us towards the east because it can't take us to the maze because of the bug. And it is indeed the east. And okay, Level's gonna get his next very important piece of information.
Yeah.
Magic containers required? Let's see.
Oh!
Dead town. Magic containers required. So that's gonna help LevelEngine quite a bit because he has already gotten what's likely gonna be a pretty rare one in Hammer Cave. But man, this I've made a joke several times about this tournament basically all being short 6 gemmers and long 0 gemmers, and this is so looking out to be a long 1 gemmer for sure.
Well, you say that, and what it's going to be a gloveless GP that we're just going to walk into right after Level is done with this palace, and he'll be the first to show us it.
Yeah, and we could just be gambling, like especially when you've got full item shuffle, you have no idea where those magic containers are.
Yeah.
And if you're Ty and say you're in a position where you can go to GP with none of them, no magic containers, like you may really prioritize making the gamble.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing as well. I mean, it's a Dry Canyon DM, which again is as rare as a unicorn. And so if Ty knows now that palace items are outside of palaces, and so they could be anywhere, I don't think he's going to pass up Hammer Cave. I think he'll probably check it. It shouldn't be too difficult to find in that Dry Canyon. But, do we need a hammer? Do we need a hammer for Spec Rock? Where is that? Do we need to get to the maze? Maybe GP is on the maze. Maybe it's I guess it's raft. Well, it doesn't have to be only raft to the maze. It could be a cave off the east to the maze or something like that. But then that raft would have to be to the maze as well then.
Yeah, I think at this point the raft has to go to the maze. The cave may also go to the maze. Who knows?
Yeah, so Ty's not going to start digging around in this DM here. I don't know whether we're in 3 or 6 for LevelEngine. That attack 3, wow. Yeah, still not amazing.
It's not great. And unfortunately for LevelEngine, he does need to murder a bunch of stuff with it to improve it.
Yep, trying to do some dodging. It was a good dodge, but a little too early of a jump there. Just kind of sliced through him. It's going to take more. He's got the life spell. Oh, it's only good for about 1 bar.
Yeah, that is just absolutely mean. That's going to make, man, GP is going to be tough. Life spell only 1 bar. 3, maybe 4 hearts, depending on I think both of them have 4 hearts at this point, but not a ton of hearts so far, and only 2 lives.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, Ty is going to see the bridge before Hammer Cave. He's probably going to check the bridge first. He might miss this. Oh, level! Oh my god! By the hair of his chinny chin chin.
Excellent use of the jump spell here to just dodge all these enemies.
How is he going to get through here, though? He's going to have to slice through with the jump spell.
That or just really bait him a long distance. Nice.
We stay nice, but if Rebo's, I don't know if we're in 3 or 6, so if Rebo was the boss, we'd have to do a no-hit Rebo, which isn't impossible, but you're going to get some more life casts here.
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess.
Not a great conversion, like 2.5 bars of magic for 1 bar of life, but when you're on your last life, and oh man, the painful piece of fire.
Oh, my bad. Let me, there's a glove block for level. I was gonna throw out a correction. I thought Ty didn't pick up shield. He did pick up shield. He's got shield, so he's good.
Okay.
He's also joined us on the east here as well because of that bridge.
Yep, makes sense.
And he's gonna be the first to show us Risen and P-Bag Cave here.
He has some invincible blue bats as well.
Oh, do we have a Moa in here? He doesn't have the cross from Medicine Cave. And it's on his tracker. It's missing as well. Man, that's
He just didn't want to go back to it. Well, this is the with him having the candle, that cross does gain quite a bit of value. He's just gonna try and fight this red Lizalfos to try and get a level off of it, but 150? Confirmation that LevelEngine is in P6.
And he saw another glove block to the right there, so he may be glove blocked out of here and the item. Still got a path here. We'll see if it takes him anywhere.
I wonder how much time it's going to be before LevelEngine decides to just abandon this P6, because even with all of the amount that he's searched so far, there could still be a lot more in here.
Yeah. That invisible Moa has caught Ty. Took him. There it is. It's not invulnerable, so. Looks like a bat hit, a little over half a bar at when he's shielded, but he gets out of there, so.
He's going to find P6 and avoid it, because why would you check P6?
So if this doesn't lead anywhere for level, down and left is a glove block.
Yeah, and at this point, if LevelEngine is starting to have spent as much kind of wasted time in this P6 as Ty wasted time in P2.
Yeah.
And it's starting to become real close, although obviously if it does turn out that Thunder is required, LevelEngine has a huge advantage with that extra container. So
Ty might just be, oh, okay, well, I was gonna say we found the boss, but I was gonna comment on what Ty was saying here. He's that he might just be YOLOing GP.
I don't blame him. I think it's very reasonable at this point. You know, if at this point I think he did find that. I think he did find Old Casino. I don't remember, but I'm fairly certain. So he knows that there's just no way he's gonna have Thunder anytime soon. So at that point, you might as well be like, well, there's no better time to gamble than now, and I like it.
Look at this 96 hit Barbara here at attack 3 as LevelEngine's on cycle 4 of just downstab jackhammers. I don't know if it's really 96 hits. It's just
it's a lot. It's some excellent jackhammering.
It was.
Okay, and he is going to get a double level off of it as well, but he's going to go with Magic and Life instead of Attack.
Yes, So we got one glove. Oh, 2 glove blocks. Here we go. We're glove blocked in GP and 2 community rooms.
Welcome to GP. It's got glove blocks, but this is a pass-through volcano anyway, so Ty's just gonna move around to the second half of the east. Gonna find his raft probably, and whatever else we've got hanging out here.
Yeah, if you would have asked me what biome I thought this was when we first landed here, I would not have said the volcano. I thought it was going to be more islandsy there, as we kind of saw water when we landed. We kind of cut into the continent a little bit. I was thinking, man, kind of an islands without a boots. This could be fun, but I like volcanoes as well. So
yeah, and Tyvarius not having the cross really coming back to hurt him here.
Yeah, 2 lives. 2 lives, no fairy. Okay, so he got into the volcano for free, right? He walked in, 1 pass-through cave, right into the volcano, right into GP. On the way out here, he's going to have all these spike tiles, no fairy casts, no cross, but he's got that candle. Man, that cross would have come in, oh my god, that would have paid dividends at this point.
Yeah, instead he's going to have to try and take encounter skips on all of these and just pray that the MOAs have been shuffled away.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. Oh, dude, I thought...
Whoa.
The iframes and the flashing, I didn't see whether he fell in at the last second or not.
Okay. Oh, and I did see from LevelEngine's side there, I'm sure Ty also saw it, but the new Kasuto spotting underneath the bush.
I didn't see it. I saw it when you saw it. I'm pretty sure Ty saw it as well, though.
Oh, and LevelEngine not even making it into the volcano, gets into an encounter. He's got the cross, but no candle, and just gets mowed twice.
Well, Ty makes it through. There's only 2 spike tiles on the other side. Trying to find somewhere to up an A and reset.
Nice.
There it is.
This P1 going to be a good place to reset, and I don't blame him for deciding to check this out. And LevelEngine... Oh yeah, because he died in the overworld, he's going to have to crawl all the way back to this death mountain. Not a long trip, but an annoying one.
Yeah, I think if this thing was filled with water. No boots.
Oh man, that would be... We'd be here for quite a lot longer. Likely, if that were the case, I bet we'd see some grinding. I think we...
Yes.
At that point, once you're clear that the seed is just insanely difficult, it's totally reasonable to just spend 15 minutes and grind out some levels and get yourself to a position where you're not going to take a bunch of game overs. Trail sent me a seed one time where you were forced into a 1 heart dark vanilla shuffle death mountain immediately. And it was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna find a good spot where P-bags drop and grind for 15 minutes and come in with some lives and some levels and a lot better prepared. And Level is, I think, yeah, he's gonna make the same gamble at this point because this sucks. You know, it doesn't suck. P1 has the glove.
Yeah, easy game.
And does Ty go back now, or does he decide to go on the container hunt? I think he goes back.
Well, he's going to go grab fire and maybe hope that it's not dash and hope that it's combined with thunder.
Yeah, ordinarily you're hoping for dash, but at this point, unfortunately, the signs don't work, and even if they did, they wouldn't tell him whether it's linked or not.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen on on the newer builds of 4.3, the sign does actually tell you whether it's linked or not.
Oh, no, I did not notice that.
Yeah, there's now an exclamation point on linked fire.
Well, as our tracker JLo has pointed out here, we can't get the spell because we don't have 5 containers.
Man, that's not something that comes up very often.
No, not at all. We know where one of them is. We don't know where any others are. We saw a water tile. Here's a desert tile.
Ooh, a hammer. Okay, that's quite nice. He'll be able to pick up 1 item in Death Mountain next time he's there, because the rock is just sort of sitting right next to the bridge. And he's gonna get upstab here. He'll be able to check both of the rocks on the west. Probably one of them leads to the maze.
Yeah, we haven't got a full clear of the side of the map that Ty's on right now. So, plus Level, okay, Level's not going to take this. This pass-through heads to the top section here that's kind of cut off from us. There could have been another palace up there. There could have been another cave up there that could connect us to Maze Island or something like that.
Man, Ty having some difficulty with the super jump, gives up, decides to do it the intended way.
Well, Level's going to have the cross, but not the candle here for these upcoming encounters. He also doesn't have the shield spell, so this is like he's taking full damage. Even he's at life 5, it's probably not that much better than life 4.
Old man has taught him upstab with only mild amount of snark.
The child will stay with us today as well. We can't turn the kid in anyway.
Yup.
Well, actually, you get to turn the kid in, so you always can access the basement, but you just can't get the spell, I guess.
Yeah, you save the kid, and it's like, oh man, you saved my kid. Come check out my wizard I've got trapped in my basement. And he's like, who are you? You are too stupid.
Oh, we got sunken. We're going into sunken here.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, there's almost nothing in here that could be bad for him. A raft would be handy, a boot would give him access to another item pretty quickly, and then any kind of a container would be huge. Okay, that's probably pretty low on the items he was looking for, but it will, if he wants to, let him go to the maze and get a couple things.
Level just came over again. He's going back home to the other side.
That is a big oof. Maybe he will pick up shield.
Yeah. He knows where the candle's at, too. I don't think I'd go digging into palaces for the candle. Though.
No.
I would. Skipping shield, I don't know, man. When you've got a one heart refill on life, skipping shield when it's absolutely free and you know exactly where it's at, I just think you have 2 lives, you're taking a ton of damage. I don't, like, he's taken 2 game overs now as a result of just, hitting 0 health, and he could have more health if he had the shield spell.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of pick up life or shield, whichever you find first. But at this point, 1 heart life spell isn't really a life spell, right? Like, you really can't rely on for anything.
There's a cave from the east to the maze.
Okay, so we know that hammer doesn't do anything in the west then.
Yeah, I never caught whether it had another side. I just saw it as they walked by it going north, but I never saw whether it had a southern connection or not.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that, if you're running, you can try and figure out, but if you're just watching, it can be hard to keep track of. But that hammer for Tyvarius still going to be helpful. He'll be able to get, well, only 1 item because he doesn't have enough containers to get the spell out of Nukasudo, but...
Well, yeah, I thought you were going to say he could raft it back to DM and go check Spec Rock.
Yeah, he could do that if he wanted. Although, he may just want to check Spec Rock the next time he game overs. You're sort of forced to pass by it anyway. You might grind out a level here and then up A.
The next time he game overs, are you just expecting Ty to game over at this point?
I mean, yes, I'm expecting both Arbiters to game over. This overworld is really tough. We've already seen a bunch of game overs. I don't think they're done with them.
Oh.
Yeah, Tyvarius has his mic off, but I can read lips. That was an ow.
These guys could pay out up to 500 experience here.
He only needs a little bit to get this level, then he can up A at the palace.
I might just be in the palace trying to get the level in there. Oh, God.
Oh, not safe for 1 more hit, and he's gonna be taking a trip to Death Mountain. It is 500 points, though. He can attack 4, and that's what he's gonna do. And this is very nice. Now he could go back to the palace, take an up A safely.
Level through the lava encounters there is going to see what Ty has seen already here. Oh, Ty's lucky that he didn't hit this encounter He hit the swamp encounter. Yeah, he hit the swamp encounter, which was a desert. He hit the overworld swamp tile, which was a desert encounter. If he had hit the forest tile, it would have had invisible moas in there. He might have taken a game over there earlier.
Okay, level gonna check sunken.
Man, is he still a life in reserve, or?
I think he has a life in reserve. So that's interesting. After taking his up A, Ty went back into Child Cave to kill that blue Azelphos again.
Oh yeah.
To get another 500 points.
He might even do it. Yeah, he might get it. He might get the life level there.
I mean, this is a pretty good grind if you're comfortable taking out blue Azelphos. Just kill these 500 points at a time. Take your levels up A if you need to.
LevelEngine got his raft as well. Takes a death here on the red. No, it's a game over.
Oh no!
He decided to dig into a dark, sunken teabag cave with like 50% health remaining or something like that, and
Get shield, my man.
I mean,
okay, Ty is gonna go back to the mountain. He's gonna check Spec Rock, and I think this is gonna be his last check before going back into GP.
I was just about to say that Ty has a phenomenal lead over here in the east, but Level has the shortcut back that I didn't even think about. Just hitting DM, he's got the raft, and that's when he got his game over, so he could just raft back to the maze, and the cave will take him right next to P1, but he's got to get back there, right? Because that's where his glove is at. And Ty is going to be out of here. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, Ty having that glove is such a huge advantage here. I think the only blessing for Level is that, you know, the longer it takes him to find that glove, the more containers he's probably going to incidentally find. And I still think it's the case that if Thunder is required in the seed, Level is probably still ahead. Because we don't know how long it's going to be before Tyvarius decides to go hunt down Hammer Cave. Probably quite a while.
Yeah, it's possible. Did we see both drops in the maze? It was key and raft, I think.
Yeah.
As in small key, not magic.
No, the raft was on the east.
Oh, raft was on the east. Right. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure we did see the second item.
Yeah, it was just the key. It was just the key in there with the blue resolve and the long drop.
He only has one item marked on it on his tracker, so.
Okay, yeah, good call. Level's in P1, though. He's in P1. He's going to keep pushing beyond the boss, and this is going to get him his item room soon enough. We'll see when he gets the glove how fast he's going to be back into GP.
If I have my guess, immediately.
Yeah, that's a good guess. Game 3, it's time to go.
Yep. I mean, Ty is taking his time. He's doing some grinding, looking to get some more safeties. This is the play that I would make. It's definitely, I don't think, the play that LevelEngine would make.
Well, we did see Level grind. God, when was that? That was in their first seed, their first game. Level was doing. They were both doing grinding outside of a pretty rough GP. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess if this GP proves to be a bit difficult, then we might actually see some more grinding. And where was that? Ty was doing some grinding recently as well in a seed against Patrick, I believe. So, I mean, I always say do all the grinding you need to do to feel comfortable with levels going into somewhere. And at the same point in time, if you feel your opponent's just going to try to rush it and force it force themselves into GP, and you're over here grinding and they're wasting time banging their head against the wall, not getting anywhere, then you could be in that advantageous position than as they are, coming out to grind as you're going in with more levels than they went in with.
Yeah, and as expected, Level is immediately walking it out to GP, and Tyvarius coming around for the other side, so we're going to see both of them back in GP with the glove within seconds of each other.
Nice. Yeah, Ty's going to be in here first. Because Level's got this other spike tile to go through, then he's got a 2-screen cave.
Yeah, let's see, 37-41 it looked like.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully Level doesn't take a death in here. He's got a Moa he can see. The other stuff he can't see, though.
Yeah, and he can only sort of see the Moa without the candle.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a sliver of health. There's 2 Moas in here. Oh.
Okay, he's got another life, though.
All right, well, Ty's going left at start here. Check that elevator. Didn't see what other room that was, but apparently it's not Dark Link.
Unfortunate.
We do have a jump spell we started with, but we don't need it to get up here.
A bit of a spicy room. Oh, well, not that spicy an enemy in it.
Oh, look at this. Ty, oh, I was going to say we could have had an emergency jump cast. He clipped himself into the crumble bridge, and now we're kind of back to starting here.
Okay, so yeah, about a full minute LevelEngine behind coming in here, but Tyvarius ended up having to take that away pretty early, so we'll see as both runners head right here at the beginning.
Yeah, Ty's got the information going left, but not much. There wasn't, I mean, he just has 2 extra rooms of knowledge over there. I'm hoping we see some dots or something in here. It's going to be empty, isn't it? Oh, man.
Ty wisely deciding to break the top blocks out before going for the 50-50. Level going to do the same, except not go for the 50-50. He is still full on magic. Well, without the shield spell, he's got not a ton to use shield on, not a ton to use his magic on.
Wow, 50 points for each head here. You could just grind out a life level if you wanted to real fast.
Yeah, it's not totally unreasonable. The bubbles are a little bit annoying, but thankfully they're horizontal bubbles.
Those 150
Ty is grinding out a level real fast.
He'll have life 7 and shield. We'll drop him here. Oh, geez. Okay, level dodges those vertical dots. Looks like he landed on the top of the same room.
Could be the same room.
Skeptical based on room connections and whatnot.
Yeah, I've been doing a deep dive on the way drops work recently, and let's just say it's probably not the same room.
So Ty passes up the 950. He's getting with the 1920. That's attack 5. That's kind of a lot though. Without Thunder, if we have the only reason to have attack right here is to get through a Thunderbird, but we can't even fight a Thunderbird right now.
Yeah, I mean it could be useful for exactly this thing that LevelEngine's doing, where you sort of trapping enemies and they take 8 million hits to kill. Life 7. Okay, that's a nice one. I like that.
Yeah, that's much better. I thought that why did I think 950 was that cheap, man? It's past Grandpa Marai's bedtime. Well, Level is several rooms ahead of Ty here. I don't think we had a junction at all, so I think it's linear. It's this drop into what may be the top. Now, the flipped room, you gotta go, it's on the right side.
He's just gonna take the bottom route and forget the whole idea.
No, Ty's a little confused on where the hole was.
Yeah, that's the reverse L7 room, so.
We've got a room here on level side. Junction, same junction. It looks like the same junction that when I came into the palace. It's not, though. Oh, there is a jar in there. I'm sorry, there's no jar in there. There's no jar in there for level, my bad.
Yeah, this is the previously... No, this isn't... I thought... This is because this is the one with the ground enemy. The one that was previously the broken elevator room has a flying enemy.
Yeah. Pretty timid enemy sets in here. Again, I'm pretty sure we're just shuffling. So if we're just shuffling, we're not going to have too many large enemies packed up together. Some community rooms will have larger enemies packed in there, but most of these are just going to be one large enemy at most. Like this vanilla downstab block room. Oh, it's actually the community variant, but it uses the same enemy set.
Yep, just a room to prohibit the upstab skip. I approve.
Well, Is Ty going to go left here? Is he going to follow in Level's footsteps?
Yeah, with how weird this seat is, it's kind of impossible to tell whether you're ahead or not.
Yeah, for real. Ooh, Ty gets the upstab there and knocks the guy back. Shielded beforehand, but I don't think that would have saved him. I think he would have still taken the death bodying the bird like that.
Yeah, Level's been doing a really good job of cleanly getting through and has more life even though he's 2 life levels lower.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think Level got upstab. So... I think Level's running pretty slim here. Is this a 4-way or a 3-way here? Okay, 4-way. Let's go.
Checking down first, as is the correct way. He's going to go back and he's going to check up. And now he's going to go right.
2 lefts and 2 rights, and we're going to take mid-right probably. I don't think he's going to back out of here.
Yeah, this is the shorter right to check. No one wants to go, okay, this could be a magic refill if he wants. He's not going to go for it.
This is a loop. There's a Firebird up here? Yeah, this is a loop.
This is a loop, but he doesn't know it's a loop.
Yep.
Tyvarius knows this is a loop. LevelEngine, unfortunately, is going to go back to the start.
Well, here's the other thing. This is the elevator that Ty checked, and he didn't go down. He went left, saw that room. Oh, that's what he saw down here. That's why we didn't go down and right.
Okay, well, that could be the way forward.
Wow.
50% chance that that's the way forward, but both runners are gonna put all their coins into the slot machine here and hope that it's not.
Oh man, LevelEngine 3 bars of health of damage here. Right in the first room.
T-Bird, we do not know, answer a question in chat, if T-Bird is required. It is 50-50.
What happened to Ty? Did he game over or?
Yeah,
what?
he took a game over here, so he's gonna. I think he took a game over. He might have actually just found this loop and decided to up A and refill his resources, but so both runners gonna be back on this path.
Yeah, well, Level keep trying to get the jar out of here to get this. Nope, he's not.
But yeah, both runners in here without Thunder, because we know that all 8 magic containers will be required to get Thunder, and with full item shuffle on, our runners have just absolutely no desire to go hunting down 3 mystery containers, or 4 in Tyvarius' case.
Oh, Ty going up and left at that 4-way. We've got Level going down and right, and he is in a pass-through room, I think now. I think this is just a flat pass-through.
Yeah, Star, absolutely correct in chat. If we do have to search for extra containers, LevelEngine has a big advantage in that case because the one container he has found is in Hammer Cave. It's not a check you're going to do very quickly. And then B, he's already got the container, right? Like, he's ahead, and he's ahead in a spot that's kind of obscure. The only place Ty has gone that Level hasn't is he's gotten the candle out of 2, but LevelEngine has a hint that the candle is 2, so he knows already he does not need to go there.
Yeah, and the item in 6 we thought was glove blocked at the end of the day, so we didn't get any information on that. No hints for what Barba had. Is that a game over for Ty? No, it's not. Okay. I was going to say Ty took a little bit of damage in that Waffles over Lava room, but...
LevelEngine's path, not any kinder. Waffles with birds, and Level gonna take a game, and he's sticking it out. Level will not be leaving this GP unless he has explored every path available to him.
Yeah, what if Ty is on? They both have unknowns. Like, we don't know if Ty's what it's gonna lead to. It could just loop into what Level was on. That would be interesting.
That would be amazing. Especially because it would mean that we're going on a container hunt.
I kind of want a container hunt. I mean, I know it's past Grandpa Mirai's bedtime, but this is a game 3 before the grand finals of this tournament here, so...
I'm in for it.
Yeah, so we're seeing some of the community rooms I talked about earlier having some large enemies in them to begin with. So there's 2 more enemies on the right here. I don't know if they're large in the... No, they're small. Okay.
Let's see, Level gonna check the up path this time, so he is gonna go onto the same route that Ty is on.
I'll be honest, this is feeling like a large, full GP here. Oh,
It's
another
definitely
4-way!
Another 4-way. Oh no! Oh no! So many forks.
I'm voting if this is a full GP right here. Because we've seen a lot of repeated bridge rooms.
Strap yourselves in, folks. We could be here a long time.
Yeah, this all could be nothing. It could actually just be Thunderbird right into Darklink or something like that. So close to the start.
There could also be 30 more rooms that Tyvarius and LevelEngine haven't seen.
2 lives. 2 lives and no one up's in the drop pool. I'm smiling and laughing here, but man, I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of this, and it feels bad, but man, you know that the audience is loving it.
If it's me at this point and I'm up against LevelEngine, I'm just saying, all right, forget this. I'm full gambling on Thunder being required. I'm gonna go find all those containers. I'm gonna pick up whatever extra resources I can and just hope Level is stuck in here for a half an hour digging around fruitlessly.
Yeah, that's 100% a valid play to make, you know? Randomizer, gamble it up, and that could be the answer.
Yeah, and we'll see how long either of these runners decide to stick. Like, both of them could stick it out. They could be in go mode. They could have everything they need. But we just don't know, and we're not gonna know until we check this ridiculous number of paths or we find Darklink.
LevelEngine's going to be in this room for about 12 minutes as he kills this blue bird. He's got no health, and he's already cast jump, I'm pretty sure, because based on where he broke through the blocks on the right side of that waffle. He's got, 12 minutes, a little bit of an overestimation there.
Yeah, attack 3, not very good.
He is on the same path that Ty was on when Ty game over just before this. And now Ty is on this path that LevelEngine was on, seeing that landing room. So he might head left then at the junction behind him, which put him on the path that Level was on when he came over before this. So they've just swapped positions.
Wild.
But we don't know what's at the end of either one of their tunnels, though.
Level has just enough life, though, to live through getting bodied by the Kingbot, so he is going to advance further.
No, this is where Ty...
Oh, that's right. Ty took a game over. Ty took a death to that Kingbot, but he did not game over on it.
Yeah.
He game overed in this room because of this stupid bird. Or something like that. I don't remember. Stupid bird. And Ty now dying to the bird that LevelEngine died to.
Oh, Level not going to get jump ready here. He's going to go ahead and try to face off against this bird. When life is only... You get 1 cast of life at 46 there, and it only refills 1 bar, and I would rather be casting jump here.
He might just try to set up the cheese position. Nope, he's just gonna jump over and okay, good knockback. He's gonna reset the bird.
Okay, Ty is in some new territory here. Is this gonna be an elevator room? No, okay. Oh, key door with an elevator up on the left side of this room here. With community rooms, we could have bosses attached to elevators, which is why elevators are more exciting.
Yeah.
He's got a bar of health, man.
At least they're orange birds. He'll be able to just play it safe and kill them.
There's an upstab block, and if Level doesn't have upstab and this is the right way, he's going to be in trouble.
He does have jump, so he'll be able to do the skip, but...
We need fairy.
Oh, that's right. You do need fairy. Yeah, he does not have fairy.
Drop room? This is a community pass-through drop room here. This could troll him on the other side. There's a large enemy on the right side of this drop. It's either going to... If it hits him, it might kill him. It might knock him into the... Oh, I'm sorry. It's a small enemy? I thought there was a large enemy. What? I've been lied to. Fairy block!
Oh, no!
Ty doesn't know that. Ty did not go right at that 4-way.
Brutal.
Ty was down here. Okay, Ty made it down here, and I don't know where he died. I don't know if it was to that bubble. No, Man, where did Ty die?
I have no idea.
He made it through this room. Or no. No, this is where level was when he came up. Jesus, where are we? Okay.
Okay. We're at a dead end.
Maybe that's what Ty saw, and when he, man, I'm sorry. I'm very excited for this, but man, I'm missing a few things here and there.
It's just so hard, especially
Yes.
in these long GPs, to get a good mental map of everything on two different runners' sides.
Yeah, we got to go down and left on level side. This will be completely new territory if he goes down and left. He's not going down and left, though. He's going to stay right up here. These fast bubbles are suicide, though. Oh, my God. King Bot?
Wow, he sinks them up. No King Bot.
Amazing. That would have been a floor spawn King Bot, too. He would have been instantly dead. Another dead end.
And now he's going to make his way back through the bubbles.
Yeah. Oh, dude, no.
No! Almost made it, but nope. Game over.
Oh.
And LevelEngine's out. He's like, forget this noise. This GP sucks. I've got a container in a weird spot that puts me ahead, probably on the container hunt advantage. He's gonna go on a container hunt.
Ty is back to grinding here off these 50-point Bagos with 150 bags in the pool here.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's still, at least on, as per I know, there's still one left remaining there that I had called out there at the bottom of that second four-way, and I just don't know what's over there. I feel like we even have one more outstanding path. I'm just not 100% sure with so many of the upstab, downstab blocks we've seen and things of that nature. Just kind of, I'm a little lost.
It's hard. Where is LevelEngine? Is LevelEngine gonna go? He's looking for the rock block cave, maybe?
I mean, he's seen all the connectors at this point. We don't have.
Is he gonna do P5?
Yo, I mean, it's P4 over here on the west as well, and we don't even have enough containers for reflect still, even on level side. So.
Yeah, I mean, you could still find the item.
That's true. That's true. Oh, he's getting shield. Maybe he's just coming back for shield and not containers.
I mean, getting shield is smart. I do like getting shield, but I don't know if I'm level at this point and I've already made the decision to leave. I think it's container hunt time.
I mean, this feels kind of bad though. I mean, you're 55 minutes in. You've been in GP for, I guess I don't remember, at least 12-ish minutes. I think they walked in 42 or 40. No, 30 something. 30 something is when they walked in. It's been almost 20 minutes before he stepped out there. I'm not sure if Ty's in new territory or not. That bird in the middle, I just don't know.
Well, we'll see where level is going. He is out of the town, and he's gonna find something. Ty hoping for a fairy.
Doesn't get it.
Big whammy.
Yeah, he might be thinking, man, maybe I should have picked up life, but little does he know that life is just one whole bar. So I think this is new territory. No, this is LevelEngine is showing us this. He went to the bottom side on this one. Nice on Ty's side, though. Okay, so this is this room. I don't know if we've seen left of here. No, this might be the other left we haven't seen.
Alright, what's LevelEngine gonna do here? He's back in the mountain. We know I don't think he's checked Spec Rock yet, so definitely gonna check that.
What was it? Was it just a P-bag or something?
Yeah, I think it was nothing.
Yeah, Ty did not get anything out of that.
But it's definitely going to be your first check.
Oh.
It's the boots. Okay. So that's a little bit awkward of a check. I mean, he's got the raft. If you want to do checks, Maze Island is going to be your next objective, as Tyvarius finds a dead end.
Oh, man. Okay, yeah, so that was new territory if we're seeing a dead end from that direction. So, okay, another dead end. Ty's got to make it back to that second four-way, and but I think he's starting to, wonder, like, he's like, is this really Thunderbird required here?
Right. Oh, LevelEngine is going to check New Kasuto. He's going to be able to get one item here. He's not going to be able to get one item here. 6 containers going to be required for both items in New Kasuto.
No 7 for this first spell.
Oh yeah, that's right. You need 7 for spell. Well, I mean, this is at this point a decent chance that the basement has a magic container.
Okay, we're going back in.
Okay, I don't blame him. I mean, everything's a gamble at this point.
Oh, jeez, Ty.
Oh no!
Oh, we know the medicine is on the maze, duh, and so do our runners.
Oh yeah, that explains why Tyvarius didn't look for the second item, because...
Yeah.
I mean, we have that fairy block still.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, dude. Totally.
That medicine could absolutely still be required here.
Yeah, and Level, I think, is the only one who saw that so far. Ty doesn't have that information. So we still have that fairy block outstanding. I love it. Because that's an elevator down at the right side of that room as well.
Yeah, VT with a decently likely chain of 6 containers for the basement to get the 7th container to get spell to get the 8th container. That would be a very funny sequence.
This is a great tournament scene.
Yeah, I mean, and LevelEngine still didn't pick up upstab on his way. So, still possibility of upstab block, still possibility of fairy block, still possibility of thunder block, both runners in GP. Nobody has any idea whether they would go on or not.
Yeah, again, I mean, he knows Raft from DM back to Maze and then the Cave, because that's how he got to P1. When he finally did P1, he came from Raft to Maze to Cave to East, and that's Darunia's over there, and the water tile's right over there, and so those are quick checks. Darunia has a quick pickup, and the water tile's a quick check. So I don't know. With the boost, I might be inclined to just go check what's on the water tile. If anything, if it's a magic container, at a minimum, he then has 2 casts of life if he really wants it.
It could be a hard container.
It could be a hard container.
That would be a huge pickup. Still.
Is Ty grinding? I'm sorry.
I say it could be a 1-up even. A 1-up would be a huge pickup.
I was gonna say, is Ty grinding to this 2230? And I'm gonna.
And the answer is
yes.
Yes. I don't blame him. This GP sucks.
Now the 2230 is attack 5. So is he gonna try to get a life 8, or is he going for a magic 6? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Level hasn't been here yet, I don't think. I think Ty was the only one to show us through this door.
Yeah, but Level's having a time of it.
Oh
no!
What a chain of events happened there! Oh! So, he's got shield on. He almost died, and then he pushed the bird into the lava, thought he was gonna fall into the lava, turned it around, landed on the fire, that's what almost killed him, and then panicked and fell off into the lava. Amazing.
I love it.
Total panic. We're definitely not laughing at the runners. We've both been in these positions in tournament races before, and you have to understand that this is pure entertainment for the people who are watching.
Oh, it's brutal, and I love it.
Yeah.
He is gonna grind up to life 8, it looks like.
Oh, that is so cheap, 3,000.
It is very cheap.
That could be like 5,000.
Okay, life 8, 4, 5, 8 for Tyvarius.
Level gets to the jar there finally. Yeah, I mean, Level's lasting longer than, he's glad to have his shield spell for sure.
Oh yeah, well, considering life is so useless, his magic is basically free. Like, it's not a resource he can spend on anything else, so he's gonna get plenty of casted shield off of each life.
Now, Ty headed to the right here. This is to the drop. Oh god, the bot's gonna catch up to us. I think it's kind of a long walk, isn't it? Isn't it shorter to go to the left to get to that 4-way? Going right.
I think so.
No, you know what? There's actually another junction. Man, I still think it's faster to go left and start now. I could be wrong. It's possible I'm wrong. Well, the thing is, Level's going to hit an upstab block eventually here. I think if he keeps going this way, I think this is the way that has the downstab block. This is a left out of here. And then it's a waffle room, I think? Okay, no. Oh, no, it's the key to our room, which goes up into an upstab block, I believe. I think that's what it is.
Okay, well, LevelEngine is going to have an extra life this attempt. He's fully prepared for the spicy chicken.
I think there's 2 of them. Oh, God.
Oh, that's painful. Oh, makes it through easy peasy.
Yeah, upstab block. There it is. Okay.
Yep. And he's going to be very upset.
It's just start kind of rage cutting through blocks, it seems like here.
Yeah, and he's out. So is he going to go get upstab and come back, or is he going to commit to the container hunt? Because that's the craziest thing, too. Both runners know, not only do they know exactly where T-Bird is, it's basically right next to the start.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know what I want. You know, I guess what I really want is that I want them to give up on these digs and possibly that fairy block, and then go get a bunch of containers and go get Thunder and go kill Thunderbird, and then see that it's an immediate dead end, and then hate everything.
Cruel.
Oh my God. This is too good. This is great. Where is level-headed though? Okay, so he could have just up and aid. That was weird. I think he had a different plan, perhaps.
Yeah, so I don't know what Level's plan is at this point. Is he committing to the container hunt? Is he just gonna go get upstab? He's going to the maze. It's a good sign for containers.
Yeah. Again, he's the one who has the fairy block knowledge, but it doesn't mean he's gonna necessarily dig for the medicine, or even if he does, necessarily turn it in right away.
Yeah, if he gets the fairy spell, that lets him go through the fairy block. Also, let him get through that upstab block.
That's true as well. Oh, it was right there.
It was right there. Okay.
I mean, we say that, but we've all walked, with 3 directions to go in Maze Island. We've all missed that very easy drop at the junction.
An immediate up A from LevelEngine, so he is just going to get fairy spell and come back and check the fairy block and the upstab block.
I was going to say as well, there might be fairy blocks in palaces if we're digging palaces for magic containers and we get fairy blocked out of them.
Absolutely.
It can only get better from here, folks. Well, we wanted them to earn it, and they're certainly earning it here. 65 minutes, almost half the seat has been spent in Great Palace here.
We're going to call this an honorary long zero gemmer.
Yes. So Ty at this. Okay, so he's seen this loop, I believe. Yeah, he knows, according to his face, he knows the loop. Okay. Yeah, according to the hand gestures, that's a loop. Oh. Okay, yeah, here's Mito. It's a weird Mito, because the cave seemingly pushed a rock back right onto the town. Oh, Ty only had enough for shield here. Not enough. Oh no, that was not the fire spell. That was the rope that was shooting on fire.
Wait, LevelEngine, you have down stab. What are you doing? Yeah, okay, he's turning around.
Oh man, Ty getting caught by the king bot there.
All right, the next question. Is Fairy castable at Magic 4?
80 or less, let's see. I missed it. That might have been like a 49.
I didn't catch it either.
Okay.
All right, 49, not only castable, but actually quite cheap for Magic 4. Still only 1 cast, but...
Yeah.
Ty's gonna explore past the upstab block again.
I think this is the way to the other 4-way, if I'm not mistaken. So from the second 4-way, he still has some options.
Where is LevelEngine going?
Oh, where did this drop go? Does it go back to the first L7, or does it go back to the actual vanilla dead end room? We haven't taken this yet.
Ty didn't want to check it before, and I don't blame him because he's seen a lot of drop exits already.
I think he's going back. He's just going to say, I'm taking this.
Yeah, he's going to take it.
Could be the answer.
Doesn't look like the answer. He has seen this drop exit room.
Okay. Yeah.
But also, who knows, right? It could just be a duplicate.
Bluebird on a bridge. I've got my doubts.
Yeah, and so is he. Gonna take it up, eh?
Oh, we're getting a water tile check. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Could be a container. Could we be container hunting? We are on the container hunt.
Still not 2 casts of fairy, but 2 casts of our 1-bar life. Go pick up fire, maybe. Could be thunder. We just, Could go get reflects as well. Did we get upstep yet? Daruni's over here somewhere. I think he's looking.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
Ty knows the loop here. Very nice little cut through on the bird. It was kind of a dangerous situation there. Had he taken a bop, it probably would have been a lava bath.
To get a little bit of a magic refill on the way.
Oh, he is going to get fire or dash or combined fire or something. We don't know yet. Ty was not able to pick this up at 4 containers.
Yeah, if this is combined fire, kind of regardless of what it is, it's going to be pretty nice.
Still might be a little pricey at Magic 4, though.
You can always grind some Bago Bagos.
It's worked out well for Ty. I mean, he's got plenty of levels.
Oh man, this room with the bluebird it sucks.
This would be a totally different seed if we had 1 extra life or there were lives in the drop pool somewhere.
Oh yeah, if those Bago Bagos dropped lives, we'd see Tyvarius just grind up to 10 lives and then go on from there.
Ty shielding the inevitable,
Unfortunately for LevelEngine, ordinarily dash can be what you're looking for, but I don't think they can afford to be dashing through this GP.
Yeah.
He's going to speed up his exploration, moving on. Also, if he does decide he wants to do the container hunt, dash is going to speed that up a ton.
That is true. I'm interested to see if he's going to go get reflect as well, just in case you want to do P4. Just in case you do finally deem it to be Thunderbird blocked, you're going to need those 8 containers. You might have to kill Karok. And you're already over here. It's quite the trip back here. Nope. Maybe just a refill? Nope.
Ties through the upstab block, but he is very weak. I don't think that shield spell is going to help, even on life 8.
Level getting caught. Oh well, you can. Dash is extremely cheap at Magic 4. Wow, it's like 14 or something.
Usually, it doesn't drop much until Magic 5.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate enemy pattern from LevelEngine trying to get the encounter skip. He's gonna give it another shot.
Yeah, I don't know if Ty has. I'm assuming he has another life here. Oh, okay. We haven't seen past this point. Okay.
And we're not going to.
Yeah, that might be why we haven't seen past that point. Although it is just going left. We needed that elevator. We need to head back right somewhere. If that's the path.
Oh no! Saving himself with Barry, but then getting mowed on the way up. Absolutely cruel.
This is too wild. This is just too wild.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Statistically speaking, it's probably Thunderbird. We still haven't seen the rest of that path beyond the upstab block. We haven't seen anything beyond the fairy block. I don't think Ty has even seen the fairy block yet. Yeah. But even assuming that it's even assuming the Thunderbird isn't required, it's going to be 1 and 3 to be behind Thunderbird, right? Because even when Thunderbird isn't required officially, he could be sort of unofficially required just if, you know, his room happens to be on the only way to Darklink, just coincidentally. But
we'll never know, right? It's just like he's there. Was he required? Well, technically yes, but technically no.
So we're 50% for Thunderbird to be hard required at this point, and even if Thunderbird isn't required, 1/3 of the time that's going to be the path anyway. So we're looking at about 2/3 chance we're going to need to do some container hunting as LevelEngine is checking out the basement.
Oh,
interesting. He picked up the Link doll, so he's not going to try and save that to scum for GP, or he's just immediately going in GP now.
I figured it would have been best to just refill your magic there because he's not burning through it now. I would have just refilled my magic at Nukasuda there and been full. Yeah,
full life, full magic. Yeah, he could pretty easily use life spell with a magic refill to heal up. But he is going to come in with like 2.5 levels this time. And we're probably going to see him go to the upstab block, if I had to guess. Maybe he remembers where the fairy block is. I sure don't.
Yeah, I sure don't either at this point. It's somewhere off of the second 4-way. But you got to get to the second 4-way first, which is several rooms in to begin with.
Yeah, well, LevelEngine's starting by going left, and this makes sense. He did also pick up that 6th container, so he's going to be quite a bit safer, quite a bit more powerful than he was last time. Just gonna cast jump here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's almost dead too. Hope for good bird RNG here. Otherwise, yep. Oh,
okay. That counts as good bird at RNG.
Yeah, that was the same slice that Ty got a moment ago.
All right, Ty back at the upstab block path. No lives remaining, but he's got about half a life worth of life 8.
Yeah, and Level had the opportunity to try to farm that jar. At this point, I would be trying to get as far as I can in with the resources and the extra life that I had, and I would probably been going back for that jar to at least get another bar or 2 of health back.
Yeah, so Level has used up his additional life, but he's still got his normal 2. Little bit of advantage coming in this attempt.
Ty gonna make it further than he ever has on this particular route here. Elevator up. Now here's...
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, but is that the fairy block from the right side? If it is, we might have the Thunderbird confirmed at this point. He won't know though, because he hasn't seen it from the left. Oh!
It's Darklink!
Oh!
Wild!
Thunderbird confirmed, not required, folks.
Amazing! Tyvarius' persistence just paying off here. And he's got to be careful. He's got shield spell. He can live through a couple hits of Darklink here, but he does need to be careful not to get hit.
3 more hits. 2. That's it.
Very clean. Get your GGs in chat for Tyvarius finishing with an official time of 1:16:06.
Wow. I think that's 40 minutes, almost 40 minutes in GP.
Just wild.
Incredible.
I was so convinced it was going to be Thunderbird at that point. Like I said on several occasions, I would have been container hunting here, and I would have lost the race.
Absolutely wild.
Tyvarius is going to be with us for an interview in just a second here.
He's had a few ounces of fluids during this particular dive into GP, so he will be with us shortly.
You'll probably also de-stress, lower your heart rate by about 50 BPM.
Well, I think Level, I actually don't know. I think he's on the right path.
Yeah, he's going to stick it out, and he is going to also find his way to Darklink. It's amazing with all the extra stuff LevelEngine got. I think he was a pretty strong favorite to be ahead of this GP, but Tyvarius just absolutely sticking it out to get through this path with what he had, and it turned out to be the right one.
Yeah, I wonder how far Level would have made it on this attempt had he had upstab the first time.
Oh man, we'd probably see a different winner in this race.
It's possible, it's possible. Everyone kept dying and game overing so much with, there it is, he's found the room. Wow.
Yeah, even with all the extra stuff LevelEngine had to go and do, he only going to be a couple minutes behind in this race. What a wild one. And we're joined by Tyvarius here. GG, man.
I apologize for the hour of GP and the 20 minutes of grinding.
We greatly enjoyed watching both of you go through an hour of GP.
100%.
There you go, Mariah. It exists in this flag set.
Thunderbird not required.
Astute GP, shuffled palaces. It all exists.
This is true. I was very pleased. I was very pleased with this one.
Oh man, no, it was a blast. I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to talking to Level about it. I feel like I might have been the first one to the glove, but I don't know. So we'll see.
You were.
Wow.
Yeah, you were the first to shoot through. You checked GP first, saw the glove blocks, got out, and then went east from there. You game overed after you got the raft, though, or was that Level? Man, it was so long ago.
Yeah, I got the raft, and then I had the glove, the raft, and I realized it was container requirements. So I said, screw it, let's just go back. I know there's 2 glove blocks. I saw the immediate T-Bird, and I'm like, okay. We already know it's container locked, so let's just dig this GP. And sure enough, there were the 50p Bagos. So I'm like, all right, there's at least an early enough grind. I can get to Life 8 if I need to. Spoilers, I did. But yeah, I was just like, let's just keep going. And when I finally saw Dark Lake, I'm like, man, how many times did I get like 2 rooms before this dumb Dark Link and die?
Well, you
really
didn't.
Glad it's a Life 8.
Did you see the fairy block in GP? We didn't think you did.
No, I didn't.
There's a fairy block in GP.
I imagine that was to the right and a left eventually, because I gave up on that, I think. But then I saw it was a ginormous loop. And so maybe it was down the elevator when the loop connected.
It was in that second 4-way room. It was to the right.
Yeah. Okay, that checks out.
And we never saw beyond it. Level followed in your footsteps the second time he came back into GP here, and so we have no idea what's beyond that. Obviously, not the answer, but who knows how far it goes?
Not T-Bird, not Dark Link. Who knows? Maybe another one of those drop rooms, because I only took the 1 drop, and it led to that fast bubble room, landing room.
Yeah,
that we had seen behind the blue bird. I won't call it its real name. This is a family-friendly stream. Dirty chicken.
We were loving this race. This was absolutely just a phenomenal race between you two. Perfectly set up, routed slightly different on both your sides, both outside of GP and into GP. Man, it was again, like I say, there was a fairy block that we had no idea where it went, and we were wondering if you were going to find the answer with the direction you were going, if it was maybe the fairy block, if at the end of the day we were going for an age container hunt for Thunder to fight Thunderbird. I'll let you know that it wasn't fire or fire combined today. It was dash in Nibiru. Yeah. And Level got a 5th container out of Hammer Cave before he saw the east. And then he got the 6th one off of the water tile after getting the boots out of Spec Rock. And we don't know where 7 or 8 are beyond that.
Oh, dang, yeah. Did Level have any more than 4 hearts?
No.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to watch it back, and I'll do that. But I may as well ask.
No, you both got the same heart
Okay.
from Trophy Cave. You skipped out on Medicine Cave, which was the cross, which would have come in a little handy for you.
Well, there's that one room that I didn't realize had a Moa in it until the last trip through GP. And I don't know, obviously the restream couldn't see, but maybe you two saw. I'm like, it has a Moa? Like, I was freaking out in the camera. The Moa never touched me before that. It was weird. Oh, goodness. Sorry for spiking any mics there.
Yeah, not a problem. Here we go.
Yeah, we got LevelEngine here. Yeah, GG.
I'm glad that this is over. And yeah, thanks for the news.
Right? What a ridiculous seed for Game 3. For any game, for that matter.
I mean, perfect for something in like late semifinals Game 3.
Oh, man.
So the part of the story we didn't tell you, Ty, was that Ty, you had seen the upstab block first, and then eventually Level got to it and didn't have upstab, unfortunately. So he had to look in a bunch of other directions and ultimately left GP to go do some other stuff and go get upstab and go check that water tile and do all those other things and get the 1-up out of the basement in New Kasuto. But yeah, when you came back in, you ultimately followed in the footsteps of where Ty was, and that's why you were just that close after all of this. You had seen the fairy block, and so we still had no idea if it was a fairy block beyond that point at that stage, or if it was even Thunderbird, right? So, and then all of a sudden Ty shows us that it is actually just this one path that he kept banging his head against the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but for the last 5 or so minutes of that race, 6 minutes or so. Ty, you game over there at least one time.
Again? Because I feel like I must have seen most of them.
I'm sorry?
I must have really gone through most. How many different paths were there in that palace anyways? Must have seen most of them.
So it was one giant loop up until that 4-way with the red, I forget the name of the Ropas in Z2. An Eru, right? And then
Thank you.
Yeah, so going up and going down that 4, it was one giant loop of 30 rooms before that. And going
Level,
left,
you for sure, you had checked every path except for the fairy block and the Thunderbird.
Yeah,
you had checked all of them, and we were mildly convinced that you were ahead all the way up until the point that Tyvarius found Thunderbird, because you had gone and you were ahead on containers, you had gotten fairy, and
magic containers.
Yeah, Tyvarius never found a single magic container the entire time.
Oh wow!
We thought, especially with you having the Hammer Cave container, if it did turn out to be a container hunt, that's a huge lead, right? Like, it's going to be a while before Ty checks Hammer Cave.
No, I was so far into GP at that point. I was, pot committed, whatever term you want to use. I was like, if it is Thunder, screw it. I am going to invest all the time in GP and dig out every single area before I go out again. And it paid off this time.
Speaking of paid off, Life 8.
Yeah.
Tyvarius spent a decent length of time grinding Bagos for 50 points apiece, getting life levels, and they absolutely made a difference.
If they weren't dropping 150 P bags, I don't know if I would have gone to 8 though, because they were dropping pretty consistent 150s.
With the amount of damage you took on your last life there in GP, I think you might have game over with life 7. Yeah, so it definitely made a big difference.
Level, question for you early on, seeing Raru and skipping out on shield for a very long time, that's potentially something that probably could have saved you a good amount of time in GP there. What was the thought process there? You had life out of Saria, which was only 1 bar. Ty, you missed out on that.
I realized it was only 1 bar.
Okay, so by that time you did.
I'm glad I didn't.
By that time you didn't want to go back to find Raru and go all the way in and get shield.
It was a short enough great palace for just 2 last 3 container starts.
Yeah.
Except no, not really. It wasn't.
Yeah, so quite the GP. A very good seed. Again, we just can't stop repeating this. This has been the hottest seed, I would say, one of the hottest. Level, you've been part of a few really great races that have come into GP. You had a race against Vix Rider earlier in this tournament, which was wild as
I
well.
still remember that one.
Yeah, that was crazy as well.
We were
I
really
recommend.
that close to just Vix Rider beating me.
Yeah. And this one was another great GP. And didn't you guys have another GP in game 1 that was kind of tough?
Us? I'm trying to remember.
Weren't you both like grinding? You were both grinding somewhere, I thought.
One
I
of
definitely
one of
remember
the,
grinding something for
yeah,
like,
game
I
one
think it was game
was. I think we both grinded in Valley of Death.
I think there was
Yeah.
like about a minute difference between like me and
Yep.
Tyvarius.
We've had 3 decently close races, and I couldn't be.
Pretty much just about every race I've lost
Yeah.
as of late in recent memory, it's been like close.
It was a fun series. Not gonna lie, like Level. I've said this before. Level's a heck of an opponent, and man, just having it come down to literally gambling. I honestly think if Level and I went a best of 7, we'd still go to game 7. Like I truly believe that.
Well, not to keep everyone too long at this point. It's been quite the long seed. Star probably want to go to bed here soon, but I do want to ask Level, now that you have been eliminated here, taking 3rd place in the tournament, this seed
Third or
is
fourth, because didn't we both get eliminated like together, or like me and Vix Rider?
I actually don't know how the format is all really working in the
Home
tournament.
That's
So
a home record question.
yeah, that's
I really want to fight
Tied
over
for 3rd.
yeah.
because
Yeah, if you two want to play a 3rd, 4th match, I'm down.
Well, I wanted to ask, now that we're at this stage, again, this seed aside, because this seed was really as close to like max rando as you could get, really. Whereas most of this random percent has been a little bit different, throwing a few different curveballs at the players. Given the addition of vanilla here and there, like, how have you felt about the random percent format up to this point?
I don't know. I mean, overall, like I still liked how it was just different from pretty much every tournament I've taken part in, like up to this point.
Yeah. It's just something whenever I've gotten a chance, I always ask people when they get eliminated how they feel they did in the tournament, how they feel about the tournament and whatnot. So, but yeah, I mean, phenomenal tournament overall. Again, 3rd or 4th, I don't know. We'll find out if anyone wants to ask after this. But Ty, you're moving on to face off against the undefeated BKPKT Patrick. How are we feeling about that?
I think I've said it before. Patrick and I route very similarly, and I don't know if that's a positive thing or a negative thing. But I'm hoping to just bring a sort of je ne sais beard that Patrick can't bring to the next series, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, that's all I've got. Elendar, any additional thoughts? Any final thoughts from you?
Nope, that's all I've got. GG's.
GG's Level. It was a heck of a series.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well,
I was really hoping to win and be like in grand finals, but like 1 hour in, I was like, okay, whatever happens at this point, I don't care if I get destroyed, as long as I don't have to keep playing this seed anymore.
I was looking at the race room. I'm like, you know what? I'm content. Whatever happens. Oh, shoot.
GG's. Any last thoughts from anyone before I take us out?
Take it away.
Going to assume that's a no. So GG's to both of our runners. Give them a follow, as well as to our 2 commentators and to our tracker here, Level, Ty, Elendar, Marai, and Jayla. Thank you all. Over the weekend, we've got plenty of things going on for a couple of different tournaments. We've got Majora's Mask Rando, Scarred Scored Rando, Link the Past to Major Glitches League. We've got Twilight Princess, some Ocarina of Time Rando, and then we'll have grand finals, of course, for this tournament coming up. No, that gets scheduled. Until then, though, that's it here for us tonight. We're going to head over and raid Prisma's Nation, who is doing some Zelda 2 vanilla 90% runs for the world record. So we'll see how that's going for him. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good night.